Star Wars, one of the greatest movie franchises in history. Well, until, you know. Okay, but in all seriousness, Star Wars is one of my personal favorite and all-time greatest movie franchises in the history of the world. Okay, and for a franchise that started so long ago, it has been one of the most groundbreaking movies in a lot of ways, especially in the VFX CGI arena. And one of the most prominent effects from that movie series is the lightsaber, and I'm going to be teaching you how to make that effect right now in After Effects. Okay, now you are going to want to get a video of you or your actor holding a toy lightsaber, which basically is like the one I'm holding here, with, you know, it always looks like a lightsaber with the saber part out. You're going to use that as reference later in editing, and you can move your lightsaber as much as you want. You can have it still, you can have the video be a long video, short video. It doesn't really matter because you can edit the lightsaber pretty much the same way in any of those categories. So it doesn't matter how you do the video, just you have to show the saber. Okay, now that we are in After Effects, I want to go ahead and preface this that just because I am choosing to edit this in After Effects doesn't mean you can only do it here. You can do this in so many other editing softwares. This is just my choice of software. So if you follow along this video and any of my other tutorials, you could really figure this out in pretty much every other editing software. I just choose After Effects because it's my personal favorite. But now, for all the After Effects users, it is time to kind of how to show you how to get the video into your composition, because I'm going to be honest, I was a total noob when I first got After Effects, and very easy stuff like exporting and importing hurt my brain a little bit. So I'm just going to show you all very quickly to go to new composition from footage. By the way, there are two ways to do this. I just choose to do the really weird way, apparently. So new composition from footage, go to photos, and then click your footage. Okay, now with your footage, I'm going to go ahead and start renaming stuff because it keeps you organized, especially if you're sharing projects with other people to edit. So I'm just going to put actor footage or whatever you want to do. Do whatever you want. Now, time for the fun stuff, because it's so simple, y'all. I love this effect, and it's just so simple. Anybody can do this. I'm so glad I could share this with you all, because y'all could create some really, really cool stuff with this, and you just hop right into it. I mean, here you go. So you're going to go layer, new, solid, white solid, and rename it. This is actually going to be the saber portion. Now listen, I did this. Now what I'm about to tell you, I actually did when I first tried this effect. I was like, I can't really do this saber in white because I want my saber to be red or blue or green or your Mace Window purple. You know what I mean? So I instantly just put the color to whatever I thought I wanted it to be. But don't do that, trust me. You gotta choose white, because I'll show you later why you kind of have to do this. Alright, once you have it now, you're going to want to, press this button down here, the I. Then once you do that, it's disappeared. But make sure you're clicked on the saber footage when you do this. You go to the masking tool, and you're gonna go over here and create a mask around the lightsaber. And by doing that, I mean click here, click here, click here, click here, and click here. And may move it around a little bit. And you got a little mask around the saber. Now, the most important part of this thing, I told y'all about this on the Lord of the Rings video. This is so important. Come down here, there's a saber, click this, go to masks, mask 1, and mask path. If you forget to do this, you will want to throw your computer out the window, because everything you're going to do from here on out will literally do absolutely nothing if you do not click that button. Okay, so now you're going to go move this another frame. And for me, my lightsaber did not move at all. I'm holding it kind of still in this. But if yours did move, just make sure the mask is following the lightsaber. So make sure it's always following so you can move it around. I don't think I actually moved mine that often. I just realized how much I probably should have, just for the video, made me do a little bit more movement. Just to show off movement. So, yeah, it would have been a bad idea, but you kind of get the idea that what you're going to have to do is just move the masks around your lightsaber. Alright, now when you get to a movement area like this, there is one thing I like to do to sell the realism and to make it look like a true lightsaber. So you're going to see it start to move in a second. Okay. I'll show you when it starts to happen. I know I'm about to move it a little bit. Yeah, right here. So, when the lightsaber moves, you kind of got to keep the, I guess the outside portion. So it's moving this way. So move it along with that, but keep this portion out there a little bit for like a split frame. Because it kind of, you'll see, it gives that blur effect that kind of when it moves, like, because you're moving a saber so fast and it's very like it's light, so it kind of gives off that glow, kind of where it was, prior to you moving it at a quick speed. So you'll kind of see what I mean. Movies and stuff, how when they move it, it's not just like a sword. It's the way they move. It's very different. Also, in my previous tutorial, I did say I was going to be doing this, and I said it was going to be very similar to the sting effect I did for the Lord of the Rings. It was the sword that Bilbo Baggins gave to Frodo Baggins, and it glowed, and it would glow blue every time an orc got close to them. So that's the effect I did, and it's literally like the same thing. It's basically the same thing as this. So as soon as I did this effect, I was like, first of all, if y'all didn't figure out how to do this already with that knowledge, because I told y'all in the video, you could easily make the Star Wars effect do the same thing. There's like no difference. Just I was holding something different. So, but I'm just gonna do this just gonna show off how to do it. It's a little different, not really. So, yeah. But I mean, I knew I was gonna do this. I was like, oh yeah, I should do Star Wars. So I just did Lord of the Rings, Star Wars, and I have a very good idea for another one I'm gonna be doing soon. Most likely, either sooner or like the same day Volume 2 of Season 4 of Stranger Things drops. I'm going to do a Stranger Things effect, and I already have that one in mind. But if I get another idea for a different effect from the show, I will do it beforehand. But that particular one I have in mind will happen on the day of Volume 2, if I remember that. But anyway, if y'all have any ideas for things from Stranger Things y'all would like me to do, or I mean, it could be really any effect you want me to do, like the laser effect, Star Wars when they shoot lasers, pew pew pew. When they shoot lasers, I can show you how to do that. Anything, just comment down below. Alright, comment that down below, or put it on my Discord, because I have a Discord. Link in the description. But anyway, time to continue this to our kind of rant just a little bit. So now, you see the mask. It is following the saber here. Now what I want to do is I want to undo the hidden feature. So you're just going to see it's followed it. Now I'm going to increase the feather just like a hint. And you can see, you can start to kind of see, because the way I did it was a little different. So we're going to, alright, now we're going to go to, actually I might need to increase the mask size a little bit, as you know how that works. I increase the mask and do that. Okay, now we're going to go to effects and presets, type in glow, grab the glow effect, and drag and drop onto our saber. Now, for me personally, I'm going to go with the red because I'm a Sith. I'm totally going to go for the Sith color, okay? But you can do any color you want. Now, this is when you choose your color, right? So now what you're going to do is you're going to go color channels, go to alpha channels, and it's going to change this, which is good. Now, this is where you can kind of do more customizing, is to where you can kind of fix how you want your saber to look like. To me, this looks like pretty nice, Now, obviously, my masking, I could bit it better with the ending. So, I mean, if that happens, which, I mean, that's almost always going to happen. You may have a perfect mask, and some others may not. All you gotta do to fix that is just turn this off, which, you know, doesn't change anything you did up here. And you can just go back down, and I mean, you can kind of customize the mask. So you just click the mask and then mess with it a little bit, and I mean, you can kind of fix it. See, still editable. So if you ever need to go fix a mask after a project like this, you can always go back and fix it after you realize you did something wrong. But yeah, that's it. That is how to do the Star Wars lightsaber effect. By the way, one way to sell the effect, and I mean, it's a way to sell pretty much every effect, is, let me show you really quickly. So you're gonna hold here, and you're gonna get both these tabs down here. You're gonna click here, pre-compose, and let's just call it Saber clip, I guess, whatever, doesn't matter. Okay, now this is all of what we did. Now after you do that, there's no way to edit anything you did. That is done. Everything you did is done. Okay. Now what you're gonna want to do is you're going to want to get transform up here, drag and drop, and you see this position. Press position, like you're gonna press position at the same time. Press option on your keyboard, right? Then you're gonna type wiggle down here, and I'm gonna put 2,5, and then close parentheses. And what happens is it kind of, also I might want to zoom in just a little bit to do this, or film at a wider angle if you're planning to add camera shake, and it'll be like just kind of shake the camera just a little bit, and it sells the effect just a little bit. So and also you can fix the numbers to kind of, you know, make the camera shake a little different. But anyway, that is it. Thank you all so much for watching today's video. I really appreciate it. I really do hope I helped, and I have a lot of upcoming videos coming up in the future. And don't you all worry, we have films in the works coming out hopefully soon, and I'll see you all in the next one. Thanks for watching.